Robert Bolden, Life Transformed. Back again with more on our gifts, finance, and time. Right? Last time we talked about do what you love. And now we want to talk about kind of the time end of it. There are so many different ways to figure out how to plan your time. Sorry about that. I kicked the things. How to plan your time, how to schedule your time. There are amazing tools out there. We've got a tool that we're particularly fond of. That is, you engage with us. If you want more information, I can share that specifically with you. But I would say that, if you're armed with, here's what I love to do, then the next step would be literally how much time in a day, we talked about this in the overview, am I spending doing what I love to do? It's a simple place to start. Maybe you're not spending any time doing really what you love to do. Maybe you love to paint, but your job and your schedule doesn't allow you to do any painting. My mom's a painter, and so her and I have had those discussions before. So what can you do, right? What can you do? How can you schedule your time? How can you schedule, or how can you outfit your surroundings to be able to take advantage of whatever it is you love to do? I love to do podcasts. That's one of the ways I can reach people. So I set up, this home office so I can easily do podcasts. I've got the equipment that I need, so it's easy to do it, right? So what can you do? What can you do to schedule your time more efficiently? And that doesn't mean fit more in, like we talked about before. Eliminate some things. Eliminate those lower level activities. For me, sports, consuming sports. It took up quite a bit of time, especially during football season for me. And when I think about all of the hours that were spent there, and then going without it, I'm like, wow, my life hasn't been impacted negatively. As a matter of fact, I probably save money because I'm not flying to the Bears games, and all the money spent doing that and the time consumed doing that. So there are definitely some trade-offs there, but I would say, after you have what it is you love, get a good planning tool, some kind of planning tool. Some people like the good old-fashioned pen and paper and an old-fashioned calendar. Whatever it is, track. I think if you start really honestly tracking your time, and I've done this before where you just do it maybe just for a couple of days. You just keep a little journal with you and you track what you do every minute of every day. It's fascinating. You'll learn so much about how you're spending your time. And with this, what I love in mind, you'll start to identify pockets of time where you I can get 15 minutes of doing what I love during this break. Or I can get up half hour early and do what I love before I go to work if you've got a job. So there's all kinds of ways to optimize your time. But it starts with, you have to be intentional about it. You have to know what you love first. Right? Not what you have to do, but what you love. And start on that journey. And if you're persistent, like I know most of you all who are listening to this email, if you're a persistent person, there's a bigger purpose for you. This will be fun because you're going to start unearthing all kinds of neat things and neat ways that you can capture time back and look, a year from now and say, wow, look at how much more time I'm spending doing what I love versus a year ago, versus 6 months ago. That's really what it's all about. And then you get on this momentum train, and a momentum train is a great place to be because you just get a little momentum going. You want more. Because I guarantee you, when you're doing what you love, people are going to want to be around you more. All kinds of neat things are going to start happening in your life because you're doing what you were put here to do. You are doing what you were put here to do. Your genuine gift. You are using that. All right, so that wraps up today, you guys. See you tomorrow with some more on gifts and utilizing those gifts for that your time and your treasure.